Central Control is open to no visitors. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Arbiter Rao? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you are still not permitted to enter this facility either through this entry or any side route. I shall be watching.
Commander, let us speak privately on our next... I sense we close in on something central to my investigation. We simply must live to see it through. I did not care for that exchange at all. Regardless, we do have alternate means of ingress. There's also the prisoner entrance on the right. If you're sufficiently dexterous, you may be able to bypass the safeguards to get a...
Forever vigilant.
Forever vigilant. Wrong place to linger.
Giving chase.
I advise you decamp directly.
Eyes peeled for Ivers.
Giving chase.
Can't be too bad.
His
Fair
gaze
enough.
sees all.
Come on,
Hands up, Donnie, looking
much better.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Giving chase.
Enemies detected. Reloading. Commander. It is not advised as maintaining your best stamina. Alert. Hostile.
Here's a look.
Keep pushing element.
Completing a host.
You have my thanks.
Phoenix.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office.
Silent.
I hope the technicians have kept it in working order. I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in. Way in. Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. You must finish.
Even considering a life get my dead charges. No. Hold.
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot. Yes, I'm fine. My mentor hated the console.
Error. Arbiter's logic is circuitous and flawed.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's not obvious to me. Wait, do you hear that?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you.
Are you insane?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over Central Control.
I cannot deny that Central Control has changed.
Enough! This has been an unpleasant day and
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post. There's no discussion to be had with criminals.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
And understanding, I accuse someone of a crime. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. What Junior Arbiter isn't? He was one of the Supreme Arbiter's protege. It was the first I'd ever heard of evidence collection, and that appeared logical. After all, he's meant to represent a shining example of what we all hope to become. All I know is that I'll have a great many framed images I'll need to get rid of after this.
We've decided to finally retire that farcical back and forth. Junior Arbiter Mayhall, I accuse you of slandering a senior arbiter and—
What? You went through the trouble to stay my hand.
Battlefield stamina. Repair needed. Strive to perform better in the future.
I shall reduce them to a slurry!
your execution. You have my thanks and—
Direct your fire away from this unit.
I suppose that's that.
Correction. Arbiter Rao had many available options and chose violence.
Your thoughts have been noted. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Agreed. I'm not sure of his whereabouts since last we encountered him.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the consul's eyes scanning his message, but bringing our findings to Virgil will I only hope it dispels some of the...
ready. Please try again later.
It's silent as a tomb. Late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds. There's a lift that'll take us lower, located behind a door next to those stairs.
Tristan, it's a relief to see a friendly face.
Do come up.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan.
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but we have no choice but to fight.
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
All subjects.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a...
Hold! You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed.
We cannot have this conversation until we...
Hastening to cover.
Rose me! My injuries are not superficial.
You have my thanks and my hammer. Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Consul is one thing.
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Very well, then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this.
Open your eyes, Rao. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. I did what I thought was just.
No.
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired,
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath? We've no proof anyone was a traitor.
Protector at high command, puppeted by the Consul, you mean?
The truth would have come out.
Well, don't be a fool. The Vigilance could not even be bothered to stand against him as he wrested more and more power for himself. No, with the demands this war has made on us all, unfortunately, it was.
But there was a choice.
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you'd lose your faith. No. Sentinel Peralt's remarks were the first I'd heard of any secret. I feared what you might learn there. Unfortunately, it seems you found him before he could complete his task. Would that he had. At his news to me.
Her breach of rank was much too severe to overlook. Do not believe this line of questioning shall distract me from my duty.
How dare you? I would have rather done... The Supreme Arbiter did more than mentor us, and I killed her. As a traitor.
It doesn't matter how difficult it was. It was a criminal act. You're right. You're right. I've completed my share of executions beside you. Though it pains me that I must do the same to my sworn brother, we do what is necessary for the Protectorate. But I do. This issue is between me and Virgil. He is a traitor to the Protectorate. Perhaps the worst I've ever encountered. Arbiter Virgil Montag. I accuse you of the murder of the Supreme Arbiter.
This won't bring you peace, my sworn brother.
Those will be the final words out of...
I said shut up!
Emergency.
There. Justice is served. I did what had to be done. Yes, mostly. I need some time to myself.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. It was intensely difficult in the moment. Clemency and understanding breed only perfidy and death. I see now why Arcadia was so easily invaded. The Protectorate has grown soft. No exception may be granted to our laws. The Protectorate has let traitors fester in its midst for too long. I shall be the ready hand of this new society. Any who wrong the Protectorate shall be granted no quarter. This never. If anything, it has honed it Arcadia shall no longer be host to anyone who would harm the Protectorate. Together, you and I shall rid Arcadia of any...